Hello and welcome back to All Under Heaven. We are going to go on a university trip this time, but before we do, a couple of things. Somebody suggested that we should refuse further appointments for now, which actually makes a lot of sense. Why? Well, I mean, it's not appearing right now, but when we have a bunch of church buildings, we earn a ton of money, right? And that money goes directly into our gold, and that's fantastic for us. We're currently second merit rank, which means we're not going to get one of the top positions. So the question is, are these positions better for us than just being Minister of Rights? Well, probably not, right? Because the Minister of Rights makes a ton of personal cash. So right now, because we're not going to advance, it makes a ton of sense to just take our money as Minister of Rights, and then once we're first merit rank, then think about potentially going into one of these departments, right? Think about potentially getting ourselves in a position to inherit them. I think that does make a lot of sense. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to chill and earn huge amounts of money. Also, before we do anything else, we're going to hold a mystical communion, because, I mean, this is just a free thing to do. This will also give us Wise Man 1, which gives us an extra learning point. I'm just looking at the Wise Man trait. Can you tell that this is an old trait in the game, or what? Look at how little it gives you. It gives you, like, once you have everything, like 4 learning. Like, just compare it to, like, this trait. It just gives you 4 learning, 2 stewardship, merit, monthly lifestyle experience, culture, opinion, Confucian opinion, and education. And it's so much easier to level quickly than the Wise Man trait. It's like, it's crazy. Anyway. We're going to do this. Also, the mystical communion comes with downsides. It's wild. Anyway, we now have... oh, wait, I guess I need to wait for the event to actually trigger. I was going to say we now have it, but we don't. We need to wait like a second. Disapproval. My preparations for my mystical communion are well underway when my Hishang Jing Zhong approaches me. I do not believe what you are doing is to be entirely orthodox. A Dynasty would refrain from this sort of behavior. To which I say, screw you, I want my Wise Man trait experience. Which I have now got. Which now means that we are Wise Man level 1. Fantastic. And we get a new learning perk. Not learning perk. Well, yes, learning perk, but we got learning experience, which then gave us the learning perk. I guess I kind of think monthly merit's the best thing here. So I guess I should go down this path, even though I'm not going to do any of this. Yeah, like, I'm not going to convert ourselves or our or any counties, but I mean, that's fine. This is really good, so yeah, let's keep working towards it. Right. I'm not the disciple of an elder? Doubt? I am? I'm receiving mentorship from this person? Is he not my elder? I'm fairly certain that he's my elder. Wait, no, this guy I'm fairly certain is my elder, right? Because we're receiving mentoring. Which is... this... Okay, I don't understand why it says that we don't have an elder. Because I'm fairly certain we do. Maybe it just needs time to think. Maybe if we wait till the end of the month, it will recalculate. Nope, it recalculated some of it, but not all of it. Also, are you a conqueror? No, you're just... a very large realm. Where are the conquerors? Just out of curiosity. Ooh, we have 5 conquerors. So we have these guys. So the Ghaznavids are conquerors, and they're currently doing what I see happen to India every single game, where they get conquered, and then all the unique religions disappear into non-existence. I see. Yorubaland, which I guess is a new conqueror because they haven't really expanded a lot. Darfur, which I assume is also a new conqueror because they haven't really expanded a lot. Nubia as well. Wow, there are a lot of conquerors in the same region here. And Benin. It's not all the same parent, is it? No? Okay, there's just 4 conquerors that have been generated within that amount of area. Huh, that'll be interesting. Anyway. That was a complete aside. Yeah, I still don't know why it says we don't have an elder. Because I'm fairly certain we do have an elder. Why is this the only person who's, like, listed as somebody who could be in... Wait, so I would become his disciple. But why is he the only person listed? This is kind of weird. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's up with this. And if I do this, this is going to reset our mentorship thing, right? I think. Wait, is it because he's... no, it's because he's a member of the conservative movement? I'm not entirely sure why it says he's the only person. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore it and assume that I'm doing what I need to do. Maybe I'm missing something, but anyway. We should go on a trip. We should go on a university trip. It has also been suggested that we go on a longer university trip because then we can get a bunch of lifestyle experience. I guess that kind of makes sense. I was also wondering whether we want to just go somewhere we haven't been. Like, I was wondering whether we maybe wanted to go somewhere like Yamato here. And the reason is, if you look at this area, look how full it is of places where we can get lifestyle experience for free. Right? Like, tons and tons of lifestyle experience over here. We can just go and visit Japan and go to everywhere that we can. Seems like an idea. So, let's maybe do that. So, let's assume that on the way there, we're going to go here, then here, to that one. Then you're going to go up to here, then over this way, and over this way, over this way, cut back in. Just making sure that I'm clicking all of these ones so that we can follow that route. Right. And that gets us here, and then once we're at Yamato, we're going to leave by going there and there. Then on the way back, we can maybe go to Yora. Then maybe we can go through Korea? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Do we do something like this? And then up to there. Up here. Can I come back via land? I'm wondering whether I can come back via land as well. Maybe I want to go all the way up to this one. I guess you mystic trait experience for going up here. Ah, that's dangerous. Okay. We still haven't put on any of these yet, so might not be quite as dangerous as it initially seems. So we'll leave it in till later. Then we're going to cut back over here and go to that one. And go here. Cut across. Okay. Back into here. Back over here. And then back to the start. At which point, by the end of this 2-year trip apparently, I would suspect that our that the civil revolt will be finished and we'll be able to move our capital, which I think would be good. There is a question of whether we want to go to these ones, though. We could go over here and get these as well. What's that? Daijo. So let's say that after this one we go to there. So where was it? Yeah, to the Datong. Then to Yamen. Yeah. Then to this one. And then after that to this one. Then down to Luoyang. Wait, so which one is it next? So that's that one. Then down to here. Yeah, we could do that. It still says it's only going to be 2 years. Doesn't seem possible. Okay, let's apply. Obviously go for max. Now, before we do anything else, let's see. We have 3 major dangers. Apparently the sea is not that dangerous, although you do get some very, very dangerous events in the sea, so it's almost certainly worth lowering the danger. I think mercenary guards make sense, though, for us. Because that immediately just lowers the danger across the board. Now we just need to find out where the most dangerous places are. So that's hills and mountains and things. Okay. Drylands. What if I was to go for Mountaineer? That means that we have two sort of dangerous ones in here, which is Control, which might go away by the time we get here. Yeah, so those are those two ones. What else do we have? Is it over here? Yeah, these two are sort of dangerous as well. What if I went around this way? That would be less dangerous. Is that... yeah, let's go here. Let's say that I want you to go this way. Yeah, and then after here I want you to go this way. Okay, so that takes away a little danger. You obviously have the danger of going to that one specifically, but it takes away a little danger just by a little reorganization. Then down here, I wonder whether we'd be... Yeah, we'd be better off just going... crossing that bit of mountain. So that is... which one of these? Okay, further back. So here, I'd want to do like that. Yeah. So that takes us down to one dangerous location, which I think is a huge improvement. It's going to take us 3 years now. I think it was going to take us, like, not far off that anyway. And then we get to go to all these places on the way. That seems good. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I was wondering whether I wanted to go out to this one, but if I was going out to this one, I'd probably want to go all the way around and come back in. I think that this is good. Oh, how about here, though? Intrigue? Not interested. Yeah, I'm not going to go that far out for intrigue. I'll go that far out to get mystic experience, though. That seems useful. Right. Let's go on a really, really long university trip. Right. There we go. And we're off. Rare trinkets. Ah. Bejeweled sacred stories, which we don't fulfill the requirements for because we're not of the Hantuism faith. This used to be a really, really good artifact, and this event pops up all the time. The reason it's not a good artifact anymore is because it's a journal. Well, I mean, it's still pretty good. You get 5 learning, but it used to be a trinket, so you could get like 20 learning out off of these because you could have 4 of them and get 20 learning. Not as good anymore. I'm going to not spend money on it. That's what I'm going to do. Also, I just noticed we haven't got all of the church buildings yet. Why have we not got all the church buildings? Let's have a little look in here. Oh, because... Wait a second. That's... I need to look for what my... Oh, yeah, it's also my son there who I can untick. Let's go for what my liege has. So... in his lands, so like this land here... I need to find what he holds directly. And have a look at the... but this county here. So this county doesn't have one. Alright, this one? This one has a temple, which I'm the leasee of. Oh, it just hasn't calculated temple tax correctly. Okay. Yeah, it still hasn't done that. This person became a rival of my daughter, which has caused house relations to deteriorate somewhere. It's not good. We should do a house relations check at some point, but yeah, we've moved on from house relations a little bit for now. Okay. Flawed fare. Gong is in charge of our food supplies and sheepishly revealed that our provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. Patches of mold cover bread and produce, and we have quickly used up all our remaining dried food. The party grows hungry as dusk begins to fall. I'm not going to take the 1% death chance. I'll say the locals must have something. Okay. My wife has increased my advantage for 10 years, which is almost nothing, because we are not going to be in charge of an army. You get 10 merit. Wonderful. Okay. Mentorship scheme invalidated because he died. Oh, okay. So people have moved up in rank. I see. And now there's no Minister of Justice currently. But that'll no doubt fill. Okay. Okay. Well, let's continue going. Assuming Minister of Justice is about to be filled. Yeah, there you go. There's a new person in there. His first merit rank. Yeah, so we're not even... We wouldn't even be promoted even if we weren't refusing, because there are people of first merit rank who don't have titles currently. Okay. Right. I can send you to a children's examination. People were blaming me for causing my child stress for sending them to examinations and then causing them to become a lunatic. I would argue that they cause themselves stress, because if they just pass the exam, they don't get any stress. You see? This child gets it. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't see another way around it, though. I don't see a way for you to not, like, cause the child stress by sending them to the exam. Because you have to send them to the exam if you want them to pass the exam. And they only tend to have between, like, 45 and 55% chance of success. We haven't really seen anyone outside those bounds, so... It really... You have to send them all 4 times if you can, because... You know, 4 rolls of the dice at a 50% chance, you're probably going to get them to pass. And if you try and wait for the perfect opportunity, they're probably not going to pass. Or, like, it'll be a 50% chance, which doesn't seem good. Anyway. Diplomacy perk. Said, but... Oh, we got a diplomacy and a stewardship. Ooh. So, friendly council. How many friends do I have? 3. So I should get 6 stats from this. And... There you go, we got some diplomacy. I think I saw us get some learning, and was it stewardship or martial we got? It was martial. Yeah, so we got a little extra martial as well. Cool. And then stewardship perk. Guess I'll grab professional workforce. Still hasn't calculated our income from church holdings. Oh no, there you go. It has. Now it says we're getting 1.2. So we're no longer getting the 40 gold we were before. I'm assuming it's because we're no longer... I guess we were leasee of more than we were before. Maybe he held more land... Maybe the Song Dynasty held more land directly. We became the leasee of the lands. Because we were... Yeah, me might become the leasee of the lands. Although, you see, they're no longer my domain holdings either, which is weird, because they were our domain holdings previously as well. Yeah, I don't really know what's up with that. I think something's broken with the church stuff. But yeah, oh, it still says we're making 0 tax, so maybe that's it. Yeah, because we're leasee, but yet somehow we're not in charge of the land. Like, yeah, something weird's going on. Never mind. Yeah, I was trying to work out what it is, but I think the thing is, it's just broken. That's fine. Right. Carry on. Right. Oh, there we go. Now we're making 30. Again. Is that because it's recalculated? Yeah, because now it's calculated the tax that we're getting. Who knows? Who knows what's up with that? But they're no longer showing as domain holdings. Why? I have no idea. But while I'm looking at this, I should upgrade my administrative courtyard to the next level. Makes our department aids better. And gives us more monthly merit. And gives us more renown. Yeah, it seems worth doing. Okay. We visited the capital of the Empire of Japan. Good. Ton of experience that we're getting here. Yep. Okay. We finished that building. That was quick. I can't afford the next one. Till we wait like a month. To the end of the month. There we go. Now I can afford it. Let's upgrade it again. So that now means that we get another amount of renown, merit, aptitude, candidate score, all of that sort of stuff. Let's do it. Betrothed can marry. My son, Zong Ben, he can marry Imperial Princess Zhao Huaoyang. Or Huaoyan. Okay, that sounds good. Cool, my house relations have improved. Nice. Oh, you, Zong Ben, comes of age. I was going to say, I don't remember us having another son of age, but we do. Okay. Also clever child, you, Zong Ben, proved time and again over the course of his studies that he had natural affinity for careful planning and more little misdirection. It's an intricate web weaver. Alright, that's cool. Right. And we've arrived at university. Great. And now we're going to study hard here. Hey, new diplomacy perk. Patriarch. So, main thing is I guess it makes close family like us more. Okay, cool. Reception hall is now finished. How much for the next one? Just a little bit of money. Cool. What's this? This is Gentleman Li Hongqing can marry my daughter Yu Guanding. Okay, sounds fine. Right. Here, how long? 7 days. Right, we have arrived at Adachi. All knowledge collected inside these hallowed halls and scholars of repute from all over the world assemble in the same hallways to preserve and increase true wealth of wisdom. We'll soon join them. Of course, major centers of culture also act in markets and offer all the distractions a student could ever desire. Let's go. Teaching at Adachi takes place for the most part in oral form, and students are encouraged to exercise their rhetorical prowess to show the progress of their learning in debates in front of their peers and teachers. Today, Yorosune has asked me and Atsuko to take up opposing sides on the topic of reason versus faith to discuss it out. Well, I can just get the much more successful outcome due to my learning being significantly better than her learning, and most other people in the game's learning. So, there we go. Oh, courtier came of age. We should look at our courtiers at some point. My in-depth studies in the Daina doctrine at Adachi have confronted me with so many new questions, not all of which seem to have clear-cut answers. Some even seem to have contradictory explanations. Is faith supposed to be completed by reason or not? Does faith only deal with the unseen or not? Can we even know what is unseen or not? Yes or no? And so there must be meaning in the contradictions. I get much more or massively more successful, or my head hurts. I'll choose this one. Became much more successful. Was that the one that gave me the book, or I'm assuming not, because I would see a book. Okay, cool. And I can get an alliance with this person. Not that it would matter in the slightest. But sure, let's enter an alliance. It's fine. Right. Back here. Right. Carrying on. One of the boys. Universities and centres of higher education are always bustling hives of socialisation. In these hallowed halls, the students are all peers, all apprentices along the road to knowledge, which is why it can be helpful to make friends and feel part of a community. At least these are my first thoughts when Atsuko approaches me, the smell of mead on her breath. Join me and my friends, you, Xingfang. Prove to us the might of a minister by downing more cups than anyone else, and we shall consider you one of us. So it's a diplomacy challenge. We get university connections and become slightly more successful, or we can just become more successful by saying no. I'm going to say no. There we go. A visit from the Soryo. Attention students. My teacher, Nagafusa, shouts, Soryo Yorikaze in tow. Our benefactor Soryo Yorikaze has deigned us a visit. He is the ruler of these lands. Be on your best behavior. Ah, you're debasing the lords and ladies of the realm. I'm quite fond of that subject myself. I hope your studies are going well, the Soryo says while shrugging. The Soryo has the power to assign special privileges to students such as myself. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to speak up. And say you should be honoured to have a minister attend, because my rank is higher than his, we're more successful. Please accept this humble gift, and we will get more successful, or you're most charming. I'll say you should be honoured to have me here. Wonderful. Also, I just noticed we had the money. Let's upgrade our reception hall again. Nice. Oh, and effects for being a minister go up 100%. So I'm assuming by effects for being a minister, it means these effects, right? So the popular opinion, learning, lifestyle, and piety. But I guess we can find out, right? Let's do that. Wonderful. Back in here. 2 months left. I've been appointed a court chronicler. Ooh, nice. Well, that comes with a nice salary. And it also comes with prestige, general opinion, and diplomacy lifestyle experience, which is great because I'm currently gaining diplomacy lifestyle. Or I'm currently in a diplomacy lifestyle focus, so cool. Right, let's go. Would like examination support. I lose 210 treasury, and you can host an examination for free. I don't have 210 treasury, so no. Okay. That's fine. Language of the Master. Yorisune, one of the most respected teachers at Adachi, is clearly a foreigner. His accent and mannerisms betray him as a Yamato. It's shocking given where we are. Anyway, while not strictly necessary for my studies, learning his mother tongue would foster a privileged relationship with Yoritsune, who is bound to be a good investment for the future. So I can learn the Japonic language. Okay. Sure. Child of my blood. So this is my player heir's son. Sichi. Cool. And we finished the Grand Minister's office. Wonderful. So that's that done. I think the suggestion was some of the tea garden upgrades were minister locked. So I'm wondering whether we want to upgrade it. And then that would... Sorry, if I go to the right bit here actually. So the suggestion was we might want to upgrade it and then have a look at the internal upgrades and see if there's anything minister related that we'd want to upgrade here. Which seems fair enough. Let's do it. Let's upgrade our tea hut. Right. Tutor's educating our child. 40 years of coming of age. An intellectual debate. Hey, my son has completed an examination. Well done, son. Adachi is often home to fervent debates among teachers and students alike. After a particularly enlightening lecture from our favourite teacher, Nagafusa, I found myself dragged into one such debate with another student, Atsuko. No, you're making no sense. You're completely misrepresenting the philosopher's point, I scream. You are completely delusional, she fires back. From the corner of my eye, I see Nagafusa stare at us with a pensive look on his face. Well, because my learning is incredible, I will simply quote the classics. I have convinced her. University visit has concluded. We are no longer a grey eminence. We are now a virtuoso arbiter, which means that we get diplomacy, martial, personal scheme potential, more lifestyle experience for diplomacy and martial, and a whole bunch of bonuses for war score, which don't really matter to us. That's cool. Also, how many perk points did I get? I got 2. So I was at this level, so I only had a high chance. But yeah, again, it's got the same thing that we've seen countless times. It looks like we're lower than level 3, but we got the level 3 bonus. Anyway. When I left, I couldn't even imagine the number of wise men that study at Yamato, the depth of their thinking and the breadth of their research. Just being part of the same environment has made me a much better person. With my new gained knowledge, I can make my way home very satisfied. However, during my stay, I've grown close to one of my teachers, Nagafusa, and I long to part ways already. On the other hand, my teacher, Yoritsune, has made a great impression on me, and I'd like to spend more time together. So, this person can join my court, or this person can join my court. They're both pretty rubbish, but I'm going to recruit the one that apparently we were fond of, so let's go with you. Oh, I also got a thing. Hand Guide to the Esoteric. Oh. Okay. He's now joined me as my champion. Cool. Right, 2 new diplomacy perks. Where are we going here? Do I need anything in the center here? I mean, level of fame impact's fine. Diplomacy per level of fame is fine. Yeah. Here, don't really need any of this. I guess monthly merit's fine. Yeah, the 20% monthly merit is fine. So let's do that. Let's go this way. And we'll get this in 5 days. Wonderful. Okay. Tea hut upgrade is done. And we can see what kind of stuff here is locked. So you can see that some of these are locked by us being a military governor. But is there anything else that looks like it's locked by governorship? No. We could buy the personal movement power and elderly health bonus here. It would not be terrible. Huh. Yeah, let's buy a little tea room. Upgrade. Let's do that. And then, yeah, it's a journal I got here, right? Which is not as good as my journal. I could give it to one of my sons. Like, I could give it to my player heir here. I'm going to gift you the Hand Guide to the Esoteric, which I assume that he will then, yes, equip. Cool. That should help him get some lifestyle. Right, and carry on. Also, I was just seeing, this is 4 at the bottom. Why does it say 4? Okay. No idea. Anyway, doesn't matter. I mean, there are 4 tiers there, but that still doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, let's go. Tea room upgrade is finished. Cool, we could continue upgrading these, but back to our estate. Is there anything else I want to do in here? I could get more personal power. Could get some monthly merit stuff here if I wanted to. Increase our disciple limit. That doesn't sound bad, increasing our disciple limit. Yeah, let's maybe grab one of those. Let's grab that for now. Nice. Also, how much monthly merit do I get? I get 60 monthly merit currently. Wow. Okay. Due to many things. Oh, actually, yeah, that's all, wait. Emperor... Oh, because yeah, because I'm an Emperor tier, I get 100% more merit. Oh, I see. And I get 20 for being Ministry. I was thinking, because usually we were getting it through our tax that we pay to our liege, but we're not paying any tax. But that explains why we still get 60. Okay, that's cool. Diplomacy perk. We can grab Forced Vassalage, which gives me another 20% monthly merit. Nice, so now my monthly merit is 64%. Nice. Okay. Reward for great project completion. I get martial experience, and I get some more merit. And I got some learning experience as well. Nice. Okay. Oh, and... Oh, no, that's Immaculate Sage, not... So that was this one, not this one. I thought I was getting experience in this one, although we are actually getting very close to getting max rank in that one soon as well. I get one martial thing here. His domicile income's quite nice. Could take Stalwart Leader just in case I ever actually end up in charge of an army. Means I won't die. Yeah. Sounds good. Here, we'll grab Religious Icon. We're now moving towards another 20% monthly merit. Wonderful. That's all good. Oh, and control is now being increased over here, which should actually help out quite a lot for this area. Yeah, so it should mean that it's now actually making a little bit more tax, which will be good. Right, derelict ship. Nope, not doing that. There's a chance of dying with the derelict ship event. My daughter-in-law, Jiao Hua Yan, has given birth to a daughter. Since the little one is the fruit of the yew tree, she should be bestowed a name worthy of her heritage. So this is Zhong Ben's daughter, who is the granddaughter of the Huangdi. So she is going to be called Yi. Okay, cool. Right. And Champion Errant. Ooh, what's this? You would like me to join the expansionist movement? No. Champion Errant. Nothing, says the champion, bowing his head. It's most fortunate you and I meet at this crossroads, for when searching for a marvellous fountain which water is said to cure all illnesses. If you help me on my quest, I'll pay homage to you. I mean, I'm just going to say no, and you want to join me anyway? And he said yes. Fantastic. Okay. The Toils of War. As we walk through the streets of Ulju, a procession of soldiers emerge from a side street. Most of them are injured and aided by downtrodden civilians. A herald proudly stands up in front of the throng of people gathering around the marketplace and declares with a loud voice, "We have crushed those in central Huiyun. We have crushed those central Huiyun dogs yet again. It's only a matter of time before victory is ours." Yet the celebratory words pales when I look at the injured soldiers and their grieving relatives. Increase cultural acceptance, I guess. I could also potentially get martial prowess or lifestyle experience, or enough doom and gloom. Let's try and get some experience. Got martial lifestyle experience. Nice. Okay. Cool. Carrying on. More martial lifestyle experience. Oh, also I just realized we actually don't have an elder anymore, because our elder died. Yeah. Let's go back into here. Can I ask you to be my... So if I request mentorship, doing this here, this will make him my elder, right? Or is there something else that I need to do? Maybe... Oh, find elder and mentorship is different. Ah, so I can do this, become his disciple. I see. Oh. So I was missing an elder. I see. Let's see what he says. This is fine. I know a cure to your pneumonia. Fantastic. Or your cure to your illness, I guess. Your promising career is not going to notice. It'll be my pleasure to guide you in your studies. Join the pro-song movement and we'll support you in this difficult endeavor. No. Okay, but he is now my elder. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Yeah, okay. But really, what I actually want is mentorship from him. So mentorship and eldership are not the same thing. Okay. Whatever. It's fine. Right. Does being an elder give you any bonuses towards the mentorship thing? No. Okay. So... I'm trying to figure out what being an elder actually gives you that mentorship doesn't give you. Well, there you go. Obtain more merit. Do we just obtain more merit in general? Does having an elder make you obtain more merit? Not that I can see. Not in here. Okay. What else does it in theory do? Elder. Hostile schemes are we're less likely to use them against each other, more likely to accept interactions, more likely to use friendly interactions. Will both belong to the Elders movement. Except that we won't, because I said no. Okay, something weird happened, but that's fine. Because I'm actually still a member of my own movement. Which I don't think is how that's meant to work. Okay, well, whatever. He can be our elder for now. Right. The Chengdexi divergence. Small changes in dialect, slightly different customs. It was easy to miss at first. Over time, small changes led to large ones, however. Now the Han living in Chengdexi have begun to identify themselves as Chengdexi instead. Okay. Cool. In the face of a dangerous and unpredictable world, the Chengdexi Han are coming to value grit and determination more than ever before. Whether out of skillful manipulation or a desire to lead his people into a new era, Magistrate Jin Chize, so this guy, alright, somewhere in Great Liao, has positioned himself as leader of this cultural awakening. Upper, I've reached the highest level of merit. I can say I can know, wait, I can do better, I can say here? I've literally reached the highest level of merit. There's no reason to gain merit anymore. Okay. Oh, and he has nothing more to teach me, because mentorship is... Yeah, okay. It's all been invalidated. Well, I guess I will lose higher ambitions, because there's no reason to take the stress for no reason. Okay. Cool. So I'm now a first-ranked person. Which means I'm now 10th in line for a higher merit title. That's cool. So now we want to start working on ourselves. We probably want to do a promote scheme on ourselves and start inviting people into it. So the Huang, wait, oh, that's the Minister of War. I thought I said the Huangdi for a second. I was like, wait a second. He's the person who decides who gets to get whatever title anyway. Okay, 17 days per phase. Should probably go pretty quickly. Right. That's the only dangerous place, by the way, which is good. We've now left there without danger. Also, as pointed out before, this is ministry, and this is and it didn't say military on both of them, which I guess makes sense. So that's why I got confused previously, because one said military and one said ministry. Anyway, that's fine. Although I don't think it really matters for us too much. Anyway, that's fine. Well, it might matter for this, actually. Yeah, it matters for how much we're making in our treasury. So actually, we just got less, right? Because of, he just changed the amount of ministry, he just lowered it by 20%. Anyway, whatever, doesn't matter. But yeah, essentially that's what I got confused at on the previous episode. Right. Now we walk back over here. Our promote scheme has 5 advantages. Well, let's go for it. Also just lost my antiquarian. Execute scheme. Seize the moment. New antiquarian needed. New keeper of treasures. So that can be you for now. Right, let's go. It was a success. I promoted myself for 10 years. So I'm now 7th in line to a higher prominence empire title. Which is not as bad as it seems, because I'd assume that if we have a look here, that the people above us all tend to... Actually, this person doesn't, but some of these will have higher tier titles, right? So, yeah, it's kind of a... Yeah, we're 7th in line, but some of them are either refusing or already have a higher tier title, so, you know... we're effectively, like, next in line. Might also influence our career. We could spend some money influencing our career. We're now 1st in line for when a higher tier title becomes available if we want it. Let's maybe make ourselves available when we get back. Wu Jin died. So that would be House Wu that I think I was caring about. For a reason. So let's take you there and let's untake you there. Wait, untake you there. Cool. Ravine. My wagon wheel has fallen off and we're going to have to stay here 5 days. Cool. But I'm now a seasoned traveler at max, I just realized, so that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. With the Chendexi Han govern. A seat of power is near, the castle of the magistracy of Yuzhou, from which Governor Wu Yanshen watches over the local Chendexi Han. This Chendexi governor fortunately embraced enlightened Han-style administration. Travelling through his province is familiar and safe. Given the contacts between our people, it's expected I appear before magnates like these, impressing them with Han virtue. It says, let them behold the son of empire. Okay. And he gets increased offer vassalage acceptance for 5 years. Visit the local temples, or these foreigners appreciate warmth and humility. Let's do that, I guess. Not that I want to make him my vassal, but sure. It's fine. Would like examination support? No. I don't have the money to say yes to that. Or I don't have the treasury to say yes to that, I guess. There's another peasant revolt declared against our liege, and I get another one of these, which I'm going to take a Grand Preceptor on, which gives me 20% more monthly merit. Not that that matters, because I'm at more merit than I could ever need. Okay. Cool. Continue our way back along here. We've lost our Seneschal and my steward. New steward is going to be you. New chief administrator is going to be the Imperial Princess, who's now in our court. Nice. Okay. Snowbound. It's been snowing for days now. The road ahead appears completely impassable. However, as I look ahead, I see a small group of people approaching us fast across the snowdrifts. Soon a man stands before me and speaks with a wide grin. You seem to be in quite a predicament, but fear not, for a fair price we'll help you return to your travels. I will convince him to just help us because he wants to, and then he'll also join us as well. Which, didn't work. He said no. Alright, fair enough. I mean, that's fair. Okay. More lifestyle experience. Oh, what have I got here? A diplomacy perk. Wonderful. Let's grab ourselves. I don't really need any of this truces thing here. I mean, embassies is kind of interesting because I do have alliances, but maybe we just go down this way towards level of fame impact. Yeah. Let's grab this. Let's grab this one for now. Okay. Caught outside. We'll use this as an opportunity to rest instead of pushing on and getting a chance of ill. Yu Wenju has come of age. He is an astute intellectual. Well done, him. Okay. Betrothed to somebody who will come of age very, very soon. Right. Okay. More lifestyle experience. We also got a wandering lifestyle perk. Which I'll move out the way here. I don't think we need arbitration, because I don't have any vassal tax anymore. And I don't have any counties. I guess we could just take travel safety. Yeah, sure. Just take travel safety. Snap twig. The warm breeze caresses my neck as I wander around the orchards of Yuhang. The trees stretch gently toward the sky, coloured by a mixture of new shoots and fruits taking shape. Suddenly, a high-pitched shriek pierces the air. I quicken my step, only to find a peasant child below a tree in shambles and sobbing violently. It would seem as if he made an attempt at climbing the tree before slipping and falling to the ground. One of the bone pipes are protruding at a strange angle. I can soothe the child, or say boys will be boys. I'm going to say boys will be boys, although it doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay. We got another learning perk. Let's grab ourselves clerical justification, since it's the only one available to us. Alright. Down here. Oh, also I should be building. I should always be building. Although we have a ton of money now. Let's continue upgrading our dynastic pavilion. Right. 1D has passed the no set retirement law. Oh, so I guess there was a set retirement beforehand. My wet nurse is gone. Which I guess means I need a new wet nurse. It could be Zen Yi, but I think I'm going to hold off for a second. Right back. Travel logs gave me a ton of seasoned traveler experience, which I didn't need. House relations has improved with these guys because this person became friends with my granddaughter. Okay. Cool. What's this? Arranged betrothal. Grand Chancellor Lu Defang would like my granddaughter, Mei Mei, to marry his grandson, Wan Qing. Sure. That seems completely reasonable, to be honest with you. That seems like a completely reasonable marriage. Let's do it. Okay. Cool. So, is the... Yep, the civil war is still ongoing. Our liege is winning, but there's just a lot of holdings that are occupied on both sides, and I imagine they're just mostly sitting around occupying holdings and sieging. So it's going to take a while. I still can't move my estate, by the way. That's the problem. Like, if I go and have a look at move estate, or at least it was the problem last time, you can't move it while there's an ongoing war in the hegemony of Song. So because this war never ends, we can't move our estate anywhere, so we're kind of stuck. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, what we're going to start with is we're going to redo our court. We're going to just sort out all the members of our court, marry off a ton of people, get a bunch of new people in our court, and then maybe go and sort out some of these that don't have excellent in here. Also, both my department aides are now excellent. I think mostly mostly thanks to my domicile, which is cool. So that's going to be a lot of treasury. Anyway, we're going to sort out all of this, which is also why I'm not putting in a wet nurse, because we're probably going to have a lot of new women in our court who we can potentially put into that position. Once we've done that, I don't know what we're going to do after that, although we are about to hit tension, like, era, so maybe that will lead us towards some obvious paths, but yeah, we also need to look for a new disciple as well at some point, because it would be good to have a disciple who's a, like, king rank disciple. So, like, if any of these kingdoms happen to have somebody who doesn't have an elder, then that would be a perfect situation for us to get one. But anyway, we'll see. Also, I don't have an elder anymore. I assume because I'm merit rank 1. Which is interesting. Yeah. Anyway, that's fine. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.